We're getting some live shots there. Indian officials are reaching the meeting venue. Remember that today there will be talks between India and Pakistan officials on the Kartarpur Corridor. Remember that key issues such as connectivity at 0 point and number of pilgrims to be allowed through the Kartarpur Corridor will be discussed in today's meet when the Indian and Pakistani delegates hold a meeting on modalities related to the project. Also, the meeting will be taking place at the Attari-Wagah border on the Pakistani side. And of course, the Indian officials will be flagging some concerns over the security aspect of this meet. Remember earlier that New Delhi had conveyed its strong concerns to Pakistan over the presence of leading Khalistani separatists in a committee appointed by Islamabad on the project, following which he was evicted from the panel. Now you can see there the Indian delegation will be crossing over after the Pakistan Minister of Foreign Affairs presser, which will also happen very soon. The negotiations are expected to begin formally around 10 a.m. as well. Now, the big question, of course, everyone is asking is that will these be the final round of talks? Remember that this is the second round of Kartarpur talks between India and Pakistan. So what is the Kartarpur Corridor? Well, it's a 4-lane highway connecting the 0 point of the Kartarpur Corridor up to National Highway 354 is being constructed by the National Highway Authority of India, and Pakistan is constructing a 2-lane highway. India will be constructing the corridor from Gurdaspur to the international border. Well, the Kartarpur talks between India and Pakistan, of course, is a big story today. Now, we'll be bringing those updates as new developments happen. Now, let's move on. Parts of New York plunged into darkness after a massive power outage affected several parts of the city. The utility department has now started to restore power slowly but steadily. Earlier, the large monitors and digital screens in Times Square suddenly went dark as New York's Manhattan and the Upper East Side was hit by the power outage. Nearly 42,000 customers lost electricity. The power cut affected the western chunk of Manhattan, particularly the famous Hell's Kitchen neighborhood and the theaters of Broadway. New York mayor was seen tweeting about the outage, saying it was a mechanical issue.
But all of our emergency personnel are being deployed to address the situation. It appears to be a limited power outage, but still affecting a meaningful number of people for sure.
The city's fire department was also seen responding to a number of transformer fires and calls of people being stuck in elevators. The blackout has since been trending on Twitter, with people talking about it using the hashtag #BlackoutNYC. Parts of the city's subway system were also in the dark in Midtown and the Upper West Side. New York's Metropolitan Transportation Authority asked people to avoid the below-ground subway system as they tried to fix the outage. Several stations continue to be out of power and are now being bypassed by trains as the outage continues to wreck the system. The outage comes 42 years after an extensive blackout plagued the Big Apple, leaving millions without power.